don't require you to be tough on yourself, and things don't have to be good for you to be great. Have hope. Sometimes having less in life can be worth more. Be proud of who you are. Have hope. Greatness isn't ahead of you, but within you. Don't confuse what you have with who you are, and don't let the past kidnap your future. Have hope. At the end of the day, hope for the best. Make peace with the rest. Leave your fears behind and put your faith in charge. Someone who cares very much for you wants you to feel better. So I'm sending you some bear hugs and some things to remember that don't need an envelope or postage, because I'm sending them heart to heart. I'm sending you tons of hugs because hugs never weigh you down. They lift you up. I'm sending you an invitation to see yourself feeling better. I want you to see the best in you because that's the only picture I want to have of you. I'm sending you smiles over my... A hug is the best way to embrace life, so I'm sending you a big bear hug. Now take a deep breath and feel better, because I feel better when you do. Peace and blessings. No.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Anselm and Marjorie in the South Orange Maple Online Radio Experience. Coming to you every Monday through Friday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. That's 8 to 9:30 p.m. You can reach us here at 973-327-3626. That's 973-327-3626. You can like us on Facebook at facebook.com/Soulmore Radio. That's facebook.com/Soulmore Radio. You can tweet us at Soulmore Radio. At Soulmore Radio. So I'm not surprised by the results of that election. I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah.
To me, it was a given. It was a given. And
yeah, you know what? I don't know, this whole pairing of people and being on a ticket with somebody. I understand that in the sense that it helps raise money, and you got one sign with two names or whatever. But if you're not necessarily even on the same page, and people aren't really feeling that about you, and you know what? It also showed that her being on the ticket with him didn't hurt her, and it didn't help him.
Well,
conversely, it didn't help him.
Well,
you would think. I mean, which one is like pulling the weight of the other? Huh.
But it also she was kind of wise too, in that she had individual signs with Nancy Adams.
Right.
So it's like...
Yeah, because people were requesting that.
Yeah, whenever someone felt that, listen, I'm not backing Jerry.
But I got your back.
Yeah, Nancy, I got your back. Just give me a Nancy Adams, and I'm taking a Greg Limbridge.
I I know that they're out there, the Adams and him sign, but I don't see there any lawns with both of their names on there. And even when I went to vote in front of Prospect Church, where the poll is, there was a sign for her. Not both of them, but one for her, and then there was one for him. So, two people standing outside. I didn't even know you could do that, though, be that close to a poll.
Yeah, I actually saw some people outside, too. No.
What's this next article? Because I got a little article here.
Well, when I see things motivate me. Because I read the book The Magic of Thinking Big by Dr. David Schwartz. Mm-hmm. And, things just motivate me. So I saw this article in the Village Green. Seton honors alums at Many a One Awards Gala on June 12th.
Okay.
And this one guy is New Jersey native George L. Miles Jr., 1963, Chairman Emeritus of the Chester Group and former President and CEO of WQED Multimedia, will be among Seton alumni to be honored at the 2015 Many a One Alumni Awards Gala on Friday, June the 12th at the Hanover Marriott in Whippany, New Jersey. Marjorie will be presented with the Most Distinguished Alumnus Awards, which is the most prestigious alumni award given by the university to an individual who has been recognized, and listen carefully, as an outstanding leader in his or her professional field.
Okay.
The Black Tie event will be emceed by 1010 Wins.
What is that?
News reporter and anchor Glenn Schock, who began his radio career in 1981 at Seton Hall University. So,
You should get closer to the mic.
so I think that
You should be awarded. Is that what?
I'm one of the leader in I call my running as my professional, part of my professional field.
So you're out here vying for an award? Is that what this is?
Well, I mean, how do you think people get awards?
I don't know if they go on their own radio.
You think
show
people go
and do
look?
that.
You think people go look to get people for awards?
Yeah.
No, they don't. Well, let me say this. Most of the times they don't. And I give you an example.
I can't believe that this is where you're taking this conversation.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. Okay, I was
I
selected.
can't believe this. I don't believe this. Go ahead.
I was selected to the USATF Hall of Fame, the highest award you can get
Okay.
as an athlete. It wasn't because they went out and seek Anselm LeBon. They did not. Anselm LeBon had to go out and seek them and let them know what he did.
Okay, maybe your award will come next year. Just
No,
stick
if
around.
you don't tell them, because they don't know. They don't know. They got so many alumnus doing all these good things. They don't know. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to help them. I'm going to let them know. I remember I told you that this
I
night.
can't believe this. I can you believe
Why can't
this?
you believe this?
I can't believe this.
Why not?
What is this? 9:14. Okay, so I can't believe this.
Why can't you believe this?
All right, is that? Are we gonna spend the next
No,
15 minutes on
2
this?
minutes.
Okay,
2 minutes.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
What it is you can't believe?
Nothing. Go ahead. I believe it.
No.
How does that like these earpiece? How does this fit on your head?
If it's smuggling.
Oh God, I didn't know it was like could fit a head that big.
I don't blame teachers for poverty.
Here it is. This was Newark Mayor Ras Baraka weighed in on Saturday on the unrest in Baltimore following the death of 25-year-old Freddie Gray, arguing that there are larger social economic forces at work. Baltimore State Attorney Marilyn Mosby on Friday charged the 6 police officers with felonies ranging from assault to murder in connection with Gray's death. He died from spinal injuries a week after his April 12th arrest. Since then, there have been demonstrations across the country, including some that turned violent in Baltimore. Baraka said during a rally at Weequahic High School that some of the first activism surrounding Gray's death began with students at Frederick Douglass High School, where the mayor's father and Thurgood Marshall attended school. Thurgood Marshall, you know who Thurgood Marshall is?
Of course, he's an alpha. The first black, first black.
I'm waiting.
First black on the Supreme Court.
Okay. Thurgood Marshall worked as a lawyer on the Brown v. Board of Education Supreme Court case, which desegregated schools. 60 years later, that school, Frederick Douglass High School, is 90-something percent segregated today. And over 75% of those kids are economically disadvantaged, he said. Baraka continued to say that the school and others surrounding it suffer from severe socioeconomic problems that cannot be fixed by schools. They're trying to blame teachers and administrators for the failure of economic and social policies that this country has had in these communities, he said. Teachers are not responsible for poverty. The mayor added that cuts to teachers' aids, art and music, and after-school programming cut the mechanisms for helping kids to cope with the effects of poverty in their communities. When you cut all those things away, you make it difficult for people to survive in conditions like this every day. So invariably, Baltimore will happen again, he said. Baraka's remarks came during a rally at Weequahic High School where about 100 activists gathered in protest of Newark's public schools plan to place the high school into its turnaround program. At the rally, which attracted some high school students, but also city activists, protesters held signs reading, "No turnaround." The district has named 8 schools to become turnaround schools next year, which means that the teachers will be asked to sign agreements that may require them to work for a longer school day, go through 2 additional weeks of professional development in the summer, and work on multiple Saturdays. Under the teacher's contract, which expires in June 2015, the district is permitted to name up to 10 schools as turnarounds each year. In exchange, teachers are paid an additional stipend of $3,000 a year for an extra time. At least 23 schools have been designated as turnaround schools since the program began, according to the district. Critics of the turnaround program, including New Jersey Communities United, the Newark Students Union, and the Newark Teachers Union, contend the turnaround program is not necessary and teachers are not being paid enough for the extra time. We know that many of these schools designated as turnaround schools have outstanding leadership and terrific teachers that lead Newark students every day. Newark Public Spokesman Brittany Cord Palmley said in a statement on Friday, as negotiated with the Teachers Union in 2012, the extra time and resources provided under this model allow our leaders and our teachers to continue raising the bar even higher for our students. Saturday's demonstration follows a larger one at Eastside High School where hundreds of students marched to the federal courthouse in Newark, where reporters are awaiting developments in the George Washington Bridge scandal. It's a nice, it's really this picture of these students marching or demonstrating with this picture
that guy,
of Christie in the background.
Ras Baraka is turning out to be a good mayor after all.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
It's kind of early in
yes, it's early, but also, I mean, the leadership of a town, I mean, does that necessarily make the town or the city itself? Is that going to make it better? I mean, it's always a quest trying to find out what to do and how to make communities better. And then the people in the community have to be active. Somebody wrote, he's right, poverty comes from government. How does poverty come from the government?
I don't know.
Somebody wrote, Whoever said the teachers are responsible for poverty. What causes poverty is not having enough money. Money comes from employment. Employment opportunities vary state to state, and New Jersey is the worst. Employment comes from education. Education comes from institutions. Institutions are the environment for learning. The individual exercises behavior in the environment. Behavior is affected by native ability, motivation, culture, and social pressure. Equality. Do you believe that education does that?
Education can lift quite a few people out of poverty.
So, but where's the education? Is the onus on the school itself, or is on schools themselves, or is it coming out of the household of the children who go to school?
Well, the schools can help by placing high expectations on all the students. and not labeling students as you know what, maybe you're not going to make it. Maybe you're going to be a failure. Maybe you're not going to be, you're going to amount to nothing. The school can actually